Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of your Entertainment Escape. As always, I am your host, Manny Gomez. We are coming to you from the Fresno Fairgrounds, where this weekend, Hot Wheels Monster Truck Live are taking over. That's right, the cars you're used to playing with are now full size and in your face. Now today we got to check out some of the trucks, including the legendary Bigfoot, and talk with some of the drivers. Check it out.
Hot Wheels fans, are you ready? The world's biggest Hot Wheels Monster Truck Show is coming to Fresno for the first time ever, outdoors. Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live. See world famous Bigfoot, Tiger Shark, Bone Shaker, and the premiere of Rhinomite. Watch epic monster truck stunts, no-handed freestyle motocross front flip, a giant fire-breathing robot, and more wows than ever before.
You know, I think what makes it so special is the little guys and little girls. They love fire trucks, you know, and Hot Wheels 5 Alarm is just like they have their toys at home too. They have their little 5 alarms, and of course now, what's so special is it comes to Monster Truck Life, and they get to see it perform and fly through the air and do all the little tricks that they do at home with their play sets. You know, so I think it inspires them. I think it also just seeing a disabled person drive a truck, I think that just inspires people and motivates them to, you know, carry on with life for sure. So there's a hand control for a normal car in there, but we modify it a little bit, you know, to accept it, you know, and to be rough enough to be in the truck. But I push forward for the brake, down for the throttle. I have a toggle switch on this forefinger that works the rear steering, and then this right hand does the front steering and the shifter.
It's all about the kids and even the parents. I mean, the parents are even act like big kids when they see the toys that their kids play with at home, and seeing the trucks up close and the toys basically come to life is really what it is. And that's just really what we're all here for, and that's what we do it for. So it's just really cool to see. It's always the reaction of the kids that keeps us going, and it's why we do it. There is a variety. It's like you have the classic truck out here that everybody like recognizes, like yourself, and you have multiple generations of fans. And that's something that's cool with Bigfoot is you see multiple generations. You see even grandparents, the parents, the kids, and the grandkids even come up. So that's just something that's really cool. And a lot of times it's this show, there's a lot of people like all over the country that we go to, and there's a lot of people, it's their first time seeing monster trucks, and we like being the first one that they see, so that part's really cool to share and experience with them.
And usually we're indoors, you know, so that makes it, this brings back the old school stuff that I was taught a long time ago, you know, 30 years ago. So I've been doing it for 33 years, and and for Fresno to see it and come out and see it. My crew chief lives here. He's from here. He's from Fresno, so that makes it even more, you know, special to him, for him too.
It's really cool just being outside and it's warm, and we get to stretch our legs a little bit, and the trucks get to stretch their legs, and you have the dirt hills, and you just have a lot more room to breathe out here and really use the whole floor that you got, and it's just you can go a little bit harder and a little bit bigger just because of the room that we got. It means the world to me. It probably means more to me than what it would for most people. Just growing up, being around four-wheel drives and trucks, and really started like with my dad. This was the truck that started it all for him. And me and him both grew up going to monster truck shows and being a fan of Bigfoot in particular. So it's a really full circle thing. So it's really neat, and it's something that really heartfelt for me, and it means a lot to me, and personally and professionally for that matter.
You know, one of the songs they play is Fire It Up, you know, and I'm in there pounding on the steering wheel, just getting ready, you know. We have headgear and Hans devices, and of course the helmet and stuff, but we have headgear coming off the seat so that your head doesn't bounce too hard, you know, and very safety-oriented motorsport. But I'm banging my head, my helmet back and forth, you know, and loosening up my neck, getting it ready, you know, to hit these obstacles, and I just get fired up in my own little way, you know. But it helps too, you know, when you can see the crowd, you know, and then when you do a stunt and you hear their applause over this motor, you know you're doing well. And there's little modifications we've done to it, like we've put a pump on it so that I can just palm the steering instead of fighting the steering wheel. It easily palms, and I can just palm it, and it, you know, makes it a lot easier like you know, automatic steering, you know.
Just being smart and just, you're always thinking ahead. You're thinking about what you're doing at the moment, but you're also like thinking about where you're going next and what your next move is and like where you're going. And you always just want to be one step ahead of what you're currently doing. That's just a big part of it. It's a lot of fun, and it's a show that the kids won't forget. And out here, you're gonna see some high flying stuff with these ramps out here, and then also, I mean, there's cars that crush out here. So like always, there's always gonna be cars being crushed, and yeah, you're just gonna see a lot of momentum out here with the room that we got, and it's just something that they're gonna remember forever. To me, like a good freestyle is a run that involves like just having good speed and momentum, keep the truck moving, and using the whole area that you have to work with. You're going to every end, you're entertaining people on both ends of the arena or wherever you're at, and then also just not backing up. Backing up just, it kills your momentum, it kills the whole flow and everything, and just being smooth. And you can actually slow down and it'll make you seem like you're going faster. If you just slow down, take a moment, make your turns, and just not back up or anything like that. That's a big part for me.
You know, for Hot Wheels Monster Truck Lives, 5-alarm likes to have long jump. Long jump's one of its favorite things, and then that entails at the end of the show also freestyle. So showing off, hitting the cars, you know, trying to nose it up and let it fly, you know, and do the best stunt you can. Wheelies, I like to do wheelies and stuff, but I'm more of a freestyle that wants to hit everything. Well, I've been so high and flying through the air that you feel that weightlessness, almost like you're on a roller coaster when you feel the weightlessness of going around a loop or something like that, you know what I mean? And that's why I compare it to when they ask me, what's it like to drive a monster truck? And I say, it's like a roller coaster ride, but you get to control it, you know, or at least try to control it, you know what I mean? So you got 1,500 horsepower, you know, with a 5.5 foot tall tires, Terra tires, that when you hit the throttle, it wants to go where it wants to go. So you're constantly correcting it, you know, correcting it and getting it straight. And it's dedicated to the police, the firemen, the first responders, you know, and what we call, they all exude heroic bravery. And that's you know, a cornerstone of what 5-alarm represents. So.
It started off, I guess, from the bottom. You kind of start off being like a crew person, and you're around it, and you start getting familiar with the trucks mechanically and just fixing them if something breaks on them, and you really just get a feel for everything. And then good mechanics make good drivers then too. So I was told right from the start just to be ready, because like your time in the seat's gonna come. So now here we are 2 years later, I've been driving this truck. So
guys, don't miss out your opportunity to check out these crazy trucks and their amazing drivers this weekend at the Fresno Fairgrounds. 1 show Friday, 2 shows Saturday, 1 show Sunday. For more information, visit yourcentralvalley.com. I just want to take the moment to thank the drivers and everyone who helped us out from Hot Wheels Monster Truck Live. They were very accommodating. I am so happy to be here. I mean, how cool do I look leaning next to Bigfoot? Of course, that's debatable, but I think I look pretty awesome. And with that, I'm Manny Gomez with another episode of Your Entertainment Escape.